Sex life is meant for begetting children. And if it's done otherwise, it's a very selfish thing. I'm angry and lusty and greedy. They bring me all these negative qualities. So please take up to the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. To please try chanting Hare Krishna, Hare.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, इस चैनल के माध्यम से मैं आपको विभिन्न प्रकार के विदेशी भक्तों से मिलाता रहता हूं और आज इस श्रृंखला में हमारे साथ अमेरिका से एक डिवोटी हैं। रहने वाली मूलतः अमेरिका है, लेकिन अभी अपनी भक्ति प्रचार प्रसार के लिए इंडिया में रह रही हैं। तो इनकी जो है पूरी जर्नी है अमेरिका से लेकर भारत तक, ये हम इस वीडियो में जानेंगे। तो आइए इनसे बात करते हैं। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna.
क्या नाम है आपका?
Shrikunda Sevani Dasi,
कौन से देश से हो आप?
USA.
हाउ लॉन्ग हैव यू बीन हियर?
I've been here about 3 years in and out.
In out.
Yeah.
So you came first time 3 years back in India?
I came first time as a child, actually.
As a child.
Yeah.
So your parents are devotees?
Yes.
How you feel in India?
I feel happy in India.
When did you decide to become a devotee?
Actually, I was born a devotee because my parents
Already.
and my grandparents are also devotees. And so for me, I guess you could say that I have it a little easy. But still, I guess I made a firm decision that I wanted to take this path of spiritual life about 5 years ago.
So as I can see, you are wearing Indian stuff.
Yes.
You wearing sari. You also
Yes.
have a in your nose.
Yes.
So when you were in USA, so
Yeah.
that time you wear same stuff or you change your lifestyle there?
Because I was born into this culture of Vedic lifestyle and Krishna conscious living. Krishna conscious living means that we are trying to live in a way where we can serve Krishna the best. And so this attire is ideal for that because this is the proper attire for a woman. A woman should be chaste and should cover her body nicely.
So now you are Sanatani. You admire Hinduism.
I mean,
You can say that you admire Hindus.
I guess, for Hinduism is a very broad thing. For me, I'm specifically a Gaudiya Vaishnava. So Gaudiya Vaishnava comes from the line Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. And so we're specifically doing one thing that's different from other sampradayas is that we're chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And so this chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra came from Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he brought this really special, amazing gift for all of us because in this age it's so difficult to develop love for God and to serve God because it's not in a favor for us to love God. Everything is centered around ourselves these days. And so in the previous ages, people were able to make sacrifices and do high, very difficult austerities. But in this age, it's not possible. One day we go out without eating, without drinking water, and we feel like we're going to die. So how can you imagine doing very intense vratas for the pleasure of God? So in this age, Mahaprabhu saw that like we're hopeless. So he was very compassionate towards us and he came and he gave us this mantra. And by chanting this mantra, we're able to serve and develop love for Krishna.
So how
God.
do you feel when you're chanting this mantra Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram? So how do you feel? Is it give you to extra energy?
Energy, of course, it makes me feel happy and it relieves my anxieties. Of course, chanting, just the power of the holy name is very high. Just you might know one or may not know one. The importance of chanting, like the glories of chanting the holy name. Just one time, I'll tell a story so that you can understand. We all know Hanuman and Ram,
Yes,
right?
Hanuman.
So one time, Narada Muni, he came to Hanuman and he said, I want you to go in the assembly of Lord Ram and I want you to pay obeisances to everyone in that assembly, but don't pay obeisances to this one sage. So then, because Narada Muni is like a spiritual master, Hanuman said, okay, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. So I have faith that whatever you're doing is right. So he did that. He went in the assembly of Lord Ram and he paid obeisances, his dandavats, to all these great personalities, but this one sage. then immediately this sage became furious. He became very angry. And why did Hanuman not respect me the way I deserve? Lord Ram, you please kill. This is your servant, and your servant mistreated me. So you please immediately kill. In one day you should kill him. So then Hanuman, he went to Narada Muni. Narada Muni said, don't worry, you just sit in a secluded place and you chant continuously, Ram, 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 Ram. Then, when the next day came, when Ram was supposed to kill Hanuman, he shot his arrows. And what happened to the arrow? It came directly, fell at the feet of of Hanuman. It fell at the feet. So it had no effect to Lord Ram's name. So we can understand the strength and the power of the holy name.
Do you read Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, of course.
So how many changes has come in your life after reading Bhagavad Gita? Do you feel some changes?
Well, again, because I was born into the movement, I can't say something drastically changed. But I know for others that definitely the Bhagavad Gita has changed their lives, because the Bhagavad Gita is a timeless scripture. Whoever reading at any time in this age, anytime will get relief, because it's giving truth.
If you see the Indian youngster, they do not read the Bhagavad Gita at this age.
Well, first thing is, in order to have an inclination for something like this, for something spiritual, it has to be a personal inclination, and it has to come from something that inspires them. And so we can see that the only thing that is inspiring people these days is these big celebrities that are, what are they showing? Just gambling, sex life, drinking, meat eating. So obviously they're getting attracted to these things. And so you cannot blame them. Oh, our generation is so bad because they are not attracted to reading Bhagavad Gita. But what are you giving them? And so we have to try harder to give them Bhagavad Gita. Then, of course, they'll have an inclination to read, because it is a nice thing. But dealing with youth is a very sensitive thing. And there has to be it takes a village to raise a child. There has to be a support system.
Thank you so much for being with us. और आप सभी लोगों को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस वीडियो को देख